meditation at all.
Mm.
So is it possible that, you started meditating and then you had all the experiences, and then you're
No,
not meditating, and then still you will have experience? According to me, I feel that it will stop. Once you stop meditating, it will stop.
no,
No?
no,
Okay.
no. Meditation practice has got nothing to do with your knowing yourself. A
Okay.
person who might be very away from all these practices, still they will have all the experiences. They might be not knowing about anything about experience, anything about any kind of ritual, but still they'll process everything. These things happen. That's the reason I keep saying, to walk in the spiritual path, you need real stuff inside.
Yes.
If not, it is really not that easy.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's very fun. It's nice.
Nice experience. But do you have any master, ma'am, to guide you, or teacher to guide you, or you?
Myself. Absolutely nobody. Nobody. They were masters, but nobody could give me answer for this. All everyone had told me is, maybe you have to work on yourself. There is so much of darkness inside you. You have to work on that. Maybe the negativity inside you is coming out. All this stuff. But nothing appealed me.
So, ma'am, okay.
It was that grace which directly has come down just to do some transformation inside me. That is my master. That's all.
Yeah, true. When I don't find a master, I said to Lord Shiva Bhagwan, you are my master.
That's it. As simple as that.
Yeah, you guide me where I need to be. Perfect. So I think we have started recording already, but let's start.
Oh, okay.
And formally, and let's pay our respect to first Pitama Parmeshwari Patriji and Dr. GK sir. And thank you so much, ma'am, for joining again with us. We try to collect as many things as we can for today's session, but as Kanchan mentioned, I couldn't find the sandalwood powder, which need to be on a grocery shop. I have to visit, but yeah, somehow I couldn't make a trip. So,
okay.
Ma'am, today we started this live little early, like without knowing you, because GK sir is in session and he told me to start live where you were doing already wisdom sharing on some content. So he's already in with today. Welcome, sir.
Okay.
And,
yeah.
Namaste, sir.
Thank you, madam.
Namaste,
Thank
sir.
you, Arpitha, madam.
Thank you.
So once upon a time, I have gone through YouTube videos and I saw the spark in you as a God, as you are, appealing now. So nobody is there. You started your own journey and you are there. So I am that. I can see that. And since then, slowly that WhatsApp is growing and growing and growing. Today, we are here. So I'm eager to meet you in Europe sessions as well, very shortly. And the Australian guys are so quick and fast, and तमन्ना बहुत ज़्यादा है लोग के पास, इसलिए जल्दी खींच लिया. Still, Europe is lagging behind to catch you. So thanks a lot for all the PMC Australia team to telecast this session through PMC Australia YouTube channel. I just put a reminder just to greet you. So I have my day-long work. So later on, when I am free, during late nights, usually I'll watch all the sessions.
Okay. Sure.
So thank you all for joining, and thank you, and welcome to
Thank you.
Australia PMC. Yeah.
Thank you. Yeah.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah. So today we'll be talking about throat chakra. Okay, how many have the sandal powder? Raise your hands. Okay, 1 and 2.
And got it.
3,
I
4.
got it.
Okay. 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 Almost everyone has, right? It's only Namita ji, you are missing, right? In this.
Mama,
Okay.
where I live, there's no Indian shop nearby. Really have to travel to get one. And today was working
Okay. Okay.
hard.
Okay. Okay. So I'll make a different kind of technique today. Okay. So once we start the technique, I'll guide in 2 ways so that all can be a part, right? So when we are talking about throat chakra, it is a circle and an inverted triangle. The geometry of for this throat chakra is inverted triangle and then the circle in it, right? So the pointing triangle downwards, pointing downwards, is always saying the feminine energy, right? And when it is coming to the chakras, where Mooladhara, Swadhisthana and Manipuraka, these 3 are Brahma Granti, right? The knot of creation, right? So all of whatever we are wanting to create and we are about to create in this 3-dimensional plane, everything is done in these 3 chakras, right? And then next comes the Anahata and Vishuddhi. This is called Vishnu Granti. Vishnu Granti is talking about the taking care, okay, preserver. So taking care is like how we are taking care of these 2 chakras, because throat chakra is connected to a respiratory system and heart chakra is for the circulatory system. So whatever we are breathing in, that whatever we are circulating it, and that is what is getting digested, reproduced and manifested, right? So this is how it is happening. So it is the connection towards the female energy, right? Now from here, from this Vishuddhi, it is the air element. It is completely the ether element. Till heart chakra, we connected till the air, right? Water, earth, water, fire, and air. All the elements we have connected. Now when we are coming to Vishuddhi, we are connecting to the air element. Space element, ether. So when we are talking ether, the space element, we are actually talking about what? When we say space, what is that we are talking about? We are talking about all inclusiveness. The minute we are saying space, we are not talking about that space that there is a difference between you and me. Here, from here, we are talking about the space which is all inclusive, which everything is there. So all the elements are merging towards the higher frequencies from here. So the purification is also happening, right? Whether the purified version is grounding down or all the impurities are merging above, raising above and moving into a purification process, right? So this circle, the circle what we are seeing in this particular chakra, the geometry of the chakra is talking about the levels of purification, right? And it is like, you know, the all the elements, when they are connecting into the pure essence, you are understanding your relationships better, you are understanding your finances better, and you are understanding your reason for your existence much better. Okay, why am I here? What am I trying to do here? You know, why a particular situation has happened in this way in my life? Everything is coming very clearly, because the mind itself is getting purified here, right? And the 16 petal, this Vishuddhi chakra has got 16 petals. These 16 petals are connected to the 16 vowels of our language. You can say the base language of Sanskrit language. 16 vowels is where every chakra, we know the major 7 chakras. Now they are minor chakras also. Minor chakras are there spread all over. Now every minor chakra is connected to a particular sound, like how major chakras are connected to a particular sound. Like when we are saying Mooladhara, we are saying lam. When we are saying la, you can repeat it yourself. When we are saying la, automatically when we are shouting, you know, when we are raising our voice and saying la and all, you see the Mooladhar, the space, that location of Mooladhar is getting vibrated, right? And when we are saying vam, you can see the Swadhisthana, the location of Swadhisthana is getting activated, right? The same way, every chakra has a particular sound which is connected to a vowel of a language, right? From A to Gna, okay? All the A, I, E, all the things. And every letter, when we are saying Re, all these things, a particular chakra is getting activated. Even in music also, when we say Sa, Re, Ga, Ma, Pa, Da, Ni, Sa, okay? We are raising, it is ascending. And then again it is descending, right? It is creating all the sapta swaras, all the 7 swaras even in the music are actually raising and balancing all these 7 chakras. Okay, that's the reason when we say Sa, Re, Ga, Ma, Pa, Da, Ni, and then Sa, from there again we come down, right? All the 7 swaras. So every chakra is connected to that particular sound. And every sound, every vowel in our all languages, whether we take it as English or we take Hindi or any regional language, when we are taking in Sanskrit or anything, every word, every first letter in all the letters what we read is connected to one of the chakras, whether it is major or minor. Okay, and before in Vedic times, when we look even more back, before doing these kind of techniques, there is a ritual where they move all, they activate with the particular sounds all the minor chakras also, with all the e, all these vowels, you know, they connect to all the minor chakras and then they connect to the major chakras. Okay, because the shortcut time has come, so we are directly attacking the 7 major chakras, not working more on the minor chakras. But then, you know, these things are also there. And when we learned this, we learned about karma cleansing program. It was very huge, like karma cleansing program, 7 days of karma cleansing program. In that karma cleansing program, we were supposed to speak only truth. We were supposed to only serve, and what we don't like, we are supposed to do that, and all kinds of things. No TV, no other external news or anything. You are just into your own sadhana. So all these things were there. These are why these things were there, because there was a time where, you know, it all these chakras, they are actually connecting to the purification of entire system, right? They are actually purifying. You need to purify your communication, because when it comes to Vishuddhi, from here you are actually expressing yourself and through your communication. And the power of communication is much more bigger than anything. Power of presence, power of communication, and power of now. Okay, these are the 3 powers we all hold inside us. So communication is the biggest power. Through communication, you can inspire a person. Through the same communication, you can literally, you know, delete a person, humiliate a person, or reject a person, abandon a person, right? So communication actually says what we are from inside. So Vishuddhi Chakra is dealing with the self-expression. Main motto, main issue of this chakra is self-expression and communication. Okay, that's the reason for here the form of yoga is mantra yoga. Okay, mantra yoga is when we are saying mantra, right? We already talked about this types of yogas. Mantra is liberation. So mantra is liberating from the emotions, right? Liberating yourself from all the emotions. So the hearing, when you are talking about the communication, the speech, the sound, so it is connected to hearing, what we are hearing. Okay, and the element is sky, ether, right? And the mode of sleep for this is, people tend to sleep alternatively left side and right side. They keep moving. You know, either they are in the left side for a while and they are right side for a while. Okay, all night they'll be dangling in these 2 sides, right? Because the mode of sleep, the way your body is choosing to sleep, that means body is trying to process something. The mind is trying to process something. That's the reason, like yesterday also we talked about this. Whenever you are sleeping in the right side, there is a thought process, and when you are sleeping to the other side, the same situation, but the thought process is different. Okay, the way we are sleeping. So the process, the purification of process is happening. And for this, glands are thyroid glands, right? And the associated parts are always, because it is in this, Vishuddhi is here in the collarbone, in the center one, the hollow part where the air is flowing, right? And it is connected to the respiratory system in a collarbone. Okay. And for this, the archetype is bull, because you have to pass through it to actually see you connect to all your extrasensory perceptions, the qualifications of your spirit, of the force inside. Spirit is the force inside. So connecting to all the force inside, that is how it is coming up. All this processing, all that is coming up. That's the reason here it is a bull. We call it a Nandi also. To reach Shiva, you have to cross through, you need to take the permission of Nandi. It's what it has been said in our text also. So to connect to that inner space, your true power of your spirit, of your force inside, you need to cross this stage of communication, right? And physical dysfunction for this is thyroid problems, asthma, sore throat, all this. Okay, this is the physical dysfunction. And when I talk about emotional dysfunction, we are not in a state to express everything. It is very difficult to express anything, because we lack creativity in this. We don't know how it is. And sometimes, we are reaching for some perfection inside us. Sometimes when we are reaching for some perfection, we want something to be very perfect. And we have a feeling that, something is not perfect inside me and I want to make everything perfect. That's when, this emotional ups and downs starts. And your communication is getting affected in that. And the life lesson for this is power of choice. Make a choice. It's a personal expression, because you are making a choice and you are marching towards it. Okay. Many times what happens is we come to a point like, oh, I made a choice, but I don't know whether the choice is right or not. So there is a doubt. The minute there is a doubt, that means it is understood that a Vishuddhi is not yet clear. It needs to be processed. Okay. We are looking for some perfection. That is the reason we want to know whether it is right or not. Right. So the goals for this is harmony with everyone. Morning when we get up at home, and if we are not able to create that kind of harmony within the house, we cannot say that, what we can easily make out what is my communication capacity. Okay. If my not being harmony, I'm just getting up at home and I'm getting ready and running to office, and office also I'm just very too workaholic. I'm doing my work and just coming up. If anyone is coming in front, I'm just giving a smile. Oh, hi, bye, I'm doing and I'm coming up. There's no point. Right? You have to create harmony. People should love to be with you. When people are liking to be with you, that means your Vishuddhi is on par. It's perfect. Okay. So that's how we know. And the self-knowledge. And how can you be confident in speaking anything? Only when you are aware of every aspect of yourself, whether it is your weakness, whether it is your strength or anything. Right? You know about it. When you know about yourself, you are confident about anything to talk on. Right? You talk about very astral travel, or the friends, astral beings, or celestial beings, or anything. You can talk, because you have understood yourself at the physical, psychological, and also spiritual states. All these three layers, you have known yourself. These three layers in shamanism also, it is talked about lower world, middle world, and upper world. Okay. You ever heard about shamanism? Yeah. Shamanism, no? Kanchanji? No? Okay. Okay, that's a very beautiful topic actually.
I tried
Anyway.
the meditation as well, the drum meditation. Shaman.
Ha.
It
Shaman
was-
drum meditation is there, but drumming is, yeah, you get videos now for the music. Anyhow, you get now. The shamanism is awakening the healer inside, awakening a doctor inside. That's how the shamanism is all about. Okay. So when you are in harmony with yourself, you are understanding that the self-knowledge is coming because you have understood all these three layers of yourself. Your Brahma Granti, Vishnu Granti, and Shiva Granti, all the three knots. Your lower world, middle world, and upper world. Okay. So lower world in shamanism, what we talk about is all about your ancestors, entirely about your ancestors, how they have come, your spiritual ancestors and your physical, biological ancestors. You understand about everything. So self-knowledge is knowing everything about you, about whatever is available, about your all these three stages: your physical, that means your biological, your mind, your psychological, and your spiritual. Okay, the force inside, how it is getting activated, right? And the fear is, when there is fear, you actually become stubborn. Most of the time, whenever we are scared, we hold back our words. We become very stubborn. We don't want to speak. Why? Because there is a fear holding something which you don't want to express it. It becomes very difficult to express it. So people tend to become stubborn. And the trauma is always on expressing. You want to express anything, you are scared. Okay. Maybe in childhood, a person might have seen what do you call, like example, they're beating, the physical abuse or emotional abuse, sexual abuse, all these things, they are in shock. So the expression is completely holding back. They don't want to cry. They don't want to laugh. They just stand like stone. All the emotions are, completely in a frozen state. Right? We have to, you have seen the Frozen movie, the cartoon movie. Yeah, in that it shows very clearly, everything is frozen. It's only at the last part is like, she want to just come out and, it's okay to be frozen. This is an ability, and she comes out in that. That's how it is. The expression is so blocked that becomes, expression itself is becoming a biggest trauma. We don't want to express. We want to hold back. We are scared of the result of our expression. If I say this, what is going to happen? Who's going to think what about me? All these things. So expression becomes a thing. And for this, reflection is questing into darkness. Unless you enter inside the state of darkness, you will really not understand that you are the light. Okay. To understand we are light, we don't need any intellectual process. Actually, we can understand just like that. See, now we are in the bodies. I'll make it more simple. Now we are in this bodies. Okay. Before we became the body, what were we? We are an embryo, and before that was just a sperm, and before that just a light, spark of light. And that spark of light had the intelligence of creation. That's when the creation started. So intelligence was already there. Who am I? I am that intelligence. That intelligence of what? That intelligence of creation. Okay. So when you really know that, you really don't have to enter into any state of darkness where you have to really prove to yourself, understand yourself so thoroughly that yes, I am light. You very well know you are light only. Okay. And darkness is the mind. Darkness is absolutely, where is the darkness? It's only in the mind. All the trauma, where it is in the mind. All the confusion, where it is in the mind. If we keep the mind away, if we are able to purify the mind, we know what we are. Okay, this is what it comes. And when this Vishuddhi is completely blocked, or it's in a weak state, a person becomes very rigid in personality. The person's character becomes so rigid that they are scared of expressing any emotion. They say, oh, I'm a man, I'm not supposed to cry. I'm a girl, I'm not supposed to, walk outside. There's so many things we are holding out inside. Okay, so they become very rich. I'm like this, I should be like this only. Okay, I'm superior or I'm inferior, anything. I'm like this. I'm portraying a particular kind of character, right? And sutra for this to be followed is always the sutra of gratitude. The more gratitude we are for whatever happening in our life, good, bad, ugly, nasty, anything, whatever is happening around us, the more we are feeling gratitude, we actually purify ourselves. Okay, and the positive side in this is a person is very determined. Thaan liye to thaan liye. I have thought about it and I'm doing it. Come what may. Okay, that's the strong determination. See, when you are determined, you are fixed on a purpose. There is a reason behind whatever you are doing and you know about it, right? And if this is very highly active, this chakra is completely overactive, then the person, becomes over talkative. You can't literally tell them, please stop and give a break for a while. They will go on and on and on and on. They are sometimes very innocent people who are literally talking all the time, or they are the people who are, they want to grow very independently. Okay, they don't want to be dependent on anyone, so they are independent, so they want to make up their own plans. That's the reason they are talkative. Okay, and sometimes such people turn out to be arrogant also. We have to just understand where we stand. And if this chakra is very weak, so quite obvious, the expression we are holding back from the expression, and we can't hold any consistent views. Now we have a particular view, within no time the view is different again. Okay, there is no view which we can say yes, we are holding any consistency in that. Okay, there is so much of inconsistency. And the balanced is a very good communicator, finds very easy to reach the state of meditation, and they are inspired. Any kind of artistically they are inspired. It's like, there is a song going on, they're happy. There's a drawing going on, they're happy. The dance happening, they're happy. The singing is happening, they're happy. Any art form, they're very happy. They project themselves with all kinds, some form of, they're skilled with some or the other arts all the time. Okay, and there's a motto for this is always a very creative expression. Your expression, whatever you are speaking, it should be creative. See, when we are speaking, generally what happens is, whenever we are talking, we are just using some words, right? It's a combination of words. People are not connecting to the words. People are actually connecting to the emotion which is attached to that word. Okay, and when we are saying a word, we must be actually seeing at it. That's when you become a very strong communicator. If I say there was an elephant, that means I'm literally seeing an elephant. There was an elephant which walked through the river. I'm seeing everything. And then at the end of the river, there was a man who took care of that elephant. He started bathing it, taking care of it, and so beautifully it is pampering the elephant. I'm seeing everything. So whenever, as a communicator, I am seeing and saying this, the other person also begins to see. Okay, the communication is strong when you start listening to your own word and seeing to that word what you are using. Okay, that's the quality of a good communication. Okay, so the main motto is all about expression, how we are expressing and what we are expressing. Okay, now let's begin the technique. Spine be erect, straight. All the techniques, spine straight. Okay, whoever has sandal paste, sandal powder, with the rose water or any normal water, doesn't matter. Make a fine paste.
Ma'am, कितना quantity लेना है? So like how much?
Your wish. Very
Okay.
little. Very little. I'll make you draw just 3 lines. If you have candle, all of you can lit up the candle. Keep the candle right in front of you. Okay, all set. Manjula ji is still connecting, trying to settle down in the place. If all can keep the videos on, as I can see, yeah.
1 minute, please. The candle is not settling.
Okay, okay. Okay. All set?
Yes, ready.
Yeah. Yeah. You can lit the candle. Just keep the spine straight. Close your eyes. You can be in Vishuddhi Mudra, the index finger, middle finger, and thumb together. Yeah. Connect to your breath. Slowly bend your head. Let the chin touch the center of the collarbone. Continue breathing. Continue breathing for a while. Let the tips of your index finger, middle finger, and thumb Be together. Slowly raise your heads, very slowly. Connect to your breath. Let the breath be in and out from your throat. Breathe in through the tip of your nostrils till your throat and breathe out from the throat till the tip of your nostrils. Those who don't have the sandal paste can continue doing this same technique, breathing in and out from the throat till the nostrils. And the rest who have the sandal powder can take the white paper, can slowly open their eyes and take the white paper, mix the sandal paste with the index finger and with the index finger you can draw a U on the white paper. Ardha Chandrakar. And from the center, with your middle finger, now draw a straight line. So it is like a trishul when you look. Rest who don't have the sandal paste can do the same through their mind on the throat. With the index finger, the Ardha Chandrakar on the throat, and with the middle finger, drawing a straight line in the center. So now it is looking like Trishul in front of you. And now place the lightened candle on the paper. If you have already lit the candle, it's okay. Just put the paper in front and the candle above so that your hands can reach. All those who don't have the sandal paste also can lit the candle and put it in front. Shivanaji, can you just show me your symbol of what you have drawn? Line should be from the center, from the beach message. Yeah. Till more above. Yes. Yes. Yeah, you can just show it to everyone so that everyone can have a look. Perfect. Perfect. Yeah. Right. See the same trishul in your throat. Now place both the hands on the symbol in such a way that the center lining is also covered. Yes. Yes. Now close your eyes. Now with your memory inside, you are able to see the trishul which you drew in the paper. You can focus on that and rest can sense the presence of the trishul on the throat mentally chant 7 times, Vishuddhi Jagrate Jagrate Jagrate. 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 Now keep your eyes closed and move your right hand to the lump of the throat region, while the left hand be where it was on the symbol. Okay. You can hold the throat, the right hand. Yes. Now massage the throat region with the right hand, moving up and down. Okay. And move your left hand on the same rhythm to left and right on the symbol. So both the hands are moving together. One is like a massage up and down with your palms, and the other on the paper, left and right. On the throat, the hand is moving up and down, and on the paper, on the threshold, one hand is moving left and right. It's like a massage. Continue the same process. Let your palm touch the throat in your massage. Up and down, up and down. With all the focus and with all the attention, you're massaging on your throat, up and down, and you're moving the right one hand, right and left on the symbol, on the Trishul symbol. If the process is done properly, you will feel the smell of sandal emitting from your throat. Now bring both the palms near the candle in such a way that the center of the palm feel warm. Yes. Now you can sense the Trishul on your throat, concentrating on the symbol. Chant mentally for 7 times. Vishuddhi Jagrate Jagrate Jagrate. 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 Now come back to the Vishuddhi Mudra. Let the tips of your thumb, middle finger, and the index finger join together. Keep your eyes closed. See the 12 petal, blue color, glowing lotus rotating. Now you're connecting to your throat with the chakra, mentally chanting for 3 times. Vishuddhi Utana Utana Utana. Vishuddhi utana utana utana. Vishuddhi utana utana utana. You can repeat mentally, or you can even be loud, repeating the Bija mantra. Hum. Hum. Bring all your awareness to your throat chakra. Let the blue color 16 petal lotus glow brightly. And mentally chant for 3 times. Vishuddhi utana utana utana. Vishuddhi utana utana utana. Vishuddhi Utana, Utana, Utana. Inhale deeply. Hold the breath. And with all your force, very forcefully, exhale from the mouth so that you can blow the candle off. Blow the candle at one go. One blow and the candle should be off. Slowly open your eyes. Yeah. Any experiences, anything you wish to share? Or any questions?
Manju, you have a question?
I felt something in my Agna chakra, but not anything in throat chakra. I felt like there was some moment in Agna chakra area, like some kind of vibration. And I have seen this Trishula. I have visually, I have seen that actually, the Trishula in light form. In the candle, in the light, the candle has light, right? So in that form, I have seen the Trishula.
Okay. Yeah. Trishula, where you have seen?
In
you have
my
just seen.
Yeah, in my
your
Agna
throat?
chakra. No, not in my throat, but I have seen in my Agna chakra.
Divert it to your throat.
Okay. Okay, ma'am.
Trishul should be found in, not in Agna chakra, it should be found in Vishuddhi only. But that's when you get you gain the knowledge of past, present, and future.
Okay. Yeah. Okay, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you. Any further? Yeah, Kanchanji, I think.
Ma'am, I felt some spinning on Swadhisthana clockwise for some time. But after
But we were
that, it
doing
was all
Vishuddhi.
good. Yes, ma'am. In the beginning, the vibrations were feeling over there. Similarly, the both side, like might be the attention went on to that place.
Okay.
In between.
Okay. No problem. But be focused on Vishuddhi only, because you will know what it is. The other chakra, because you have been doing, no? We have been talking about chakras only since last 1 week. So sometimes, maybe the other chakra also gets activated. You might be practicing also, right? So they get activated. But here, we are focusing completely here. You can, as you practice, you can get that, not an issue.
Thank you.
Yeah. Yeah.
Tanujaji, you can go after Kanchanji.
Hi, ma'am.
Yeah.
It was a very lovely experience. I felt little bit pain over here, this ache, and kind of someone is some kind of energy, like pulling kind of backside of it. Later, I felt the fragrance of the sandal as well. Some cool breeze is going near this area. I have noticed that. And I felt a bit thirsty as well. And later on in the whole process, I visualized the blue color lotus in this area. And all of a sudden, it went to Lord Balaji, Venkateswara Swami, like Tirupati, and I have visualized a V kind of maybe that come or I'm not sure, but I visualized Lord Balaji all of a sudden came in front of my as a picture with all the mountains in it, and so this pain also came down, this heaviness also came down, all went down. It was good. Thank you.
Good. Nice. Just metaphorically, it is to that Namam you are connecting, but it was like the Trishul only you are connecting to. That's all. Like the same. Yeah.
Ma'am, for me, I have thyroid. So it's been like 10, 15 years now. No, yeah, around 10 years. I'm struggling with thyroid, and recently settled down. But before it was going up and up, and my medication is going up and up. So when I was going through all the qualities for active and underactive balance chakra, like an imbalanced form of chakra, like I'm childhood very talkative. Like people today used to say me, you can be quiet for a while. So I was that talkative level. But in recently, when I'm struggling with thyroid, I really go on very quieter side of it when we moved to Australia, especially. Yeah, I was got a lot of you sort of say complex, and I was very initially talkative as I was in India when I came here, and slowly when I was watching the atmosphere, then use language issues or a lot of cultural issues. So you sort of I go on more very quieter side of the person, like go in office, work, come back home, and I'm also struggling with my weight issues at the time, and I have a low self-esteem, you can say, and weight is going up and up and up, and I think it get better now. Like I work on my weight as well, and I also work like I'm a bit open now, more expressive now. I'm thinking I'm going back to my original where I can talk, but
okay.
So I don't know. So I don't know where I'm standing and what should I do and how should I know what should I do to get it more better. Of course, the practice is that
continue the practice.
Continue this practice.
Continue the practice. Yes.
It will fix
Continue
things.
The same practice of Vishuddhi. Okay. Always go in a sequence. 1 week of Muladhara, 1 week of Swadhisthana, 1 week of Manipura, 1 week of Anahata, and 1 week of Vishuddhi, and 1 week of Agna. Okay. Because every week you are connecting to one or the other chakra, right? So you are connecting there. That's when slowly the purification also begins to happen. The awakening also begins to happen. There's whichever area any block is there to our emotional part, or through a thought process or anything, any thought or any emotion, wherever it is stuck, everything becomes clear. And sometimes when you are connecting to Mooladhara, maybe there is a block connected to Vishuddhi there, right? So that gets cleared. And when we are connecting to Swadhisthana, maybe there is a link to the Vishuddhi, and that gets cleared. So every chakra is interconnected. When you do a particular chakra, some other things gets cleared. Maybe we don't know, because when we are talking about Vishuddhi, we are only talking about our expression. But there might be, the expression might be connecting to some incident about in our childhood, or due to change of place, however it could be. Okay, holding back that. So any emotional thing, subtle way which has got stuck, and maybe it can be dealt with, but it just somebody has to clear it. So Swadhisthana, when you're clearing it, you can clear the Vishuddhi also. That block also gets cleared.
Is there any way of understanding your blocks? Like what is blocking me? What is,
blocking is nothing can block, but then there is a thought process which is slowed down the process.
Yeah, sometimes because people when ask me like, oh, because your thyroid is based on your expression, so you're not expressive, or you're not, maybe you're holding your expression, which I'm thinking like I'm quite expressive. If I'm not happy, if I'm happy, very happy, I'm just telling 100 times same thing to one person that I'm so excited about. Even somebody cook a meal. If I like it, I 10 times praise it. If I don't like it, I say 10 times that I don't like it. So it's not, I don't think so. I'm not very expressive person. But I don't know, when they say that
Thyroid does not mean always you are a non-expressive person. Thyroid just means the balance has not yet happened. Generally, if a chakra is weak, certain qualities come onto it, into expression. And when it is active, the certain qualities come into an expression. Right. So slowing down and all is like, maybe you are slow down and maybe the expression is, maybe the expressive part is there, but not up to the mark where a balanced Vishuddhi can do it. Okay. So that can be managed.
So with these practices, when we do, they correct themselves.
Yes.
So about what I'm holding, what onto.
Yes.
To be discovery happened there. What is holding my Manipura chakra or anything? Just keep it.
Yes.
Clear the blocks by itself.
Only these practices have that capacity to change everything. There's like, that is the reason we call it as Indian healing system, where in Indian way of healing system, these are the ways to heal ourselves. In the earlier ancient days, we didn't have psychology, we didn't had understanding of, this trauma, that trauma, there were no labels, nothing. There were only practices where these practices used to heal, we used in healing ourselves in any aspect.
Ma'am, how long you should be, like, I know that when we do here, we just do for maybe 10 minutes or 15 minutes, but and then we repeat the mantras, Bij mantras, like 7 times, or 3 times we say that awakened.
Yeah.
So when we're doing again and again for 7 days, how long we should practice and how many times we should.
The spinning of chakra is all your time you can take.
So when you feel the sensation.
Spinning. When the chakra is spinning, everything is like a technique form. This you have done, this you have done, this you have done. You can go on a material, very mechanically. But when the chakra is spinning, that is the time you can take all the time.
When you're saying, ma'am, spinning means when you're imagining it's moving, or when you start sensations?
First, everything begins with the imagination only. But later on, you will sense that it's really spinning.
Okay. So follow the technique as you showed us, the same time as you mentioned. And then after you say that imagine it's moving, that's longer.
Spinning, that you take as much time as you can, because that is the time which actually it is getting processing. The processing is happening at that particular chakra. So that spinning you can take your own time. And then after all the spinning, and once you say that, Uttana, 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 the awakening part, the mantra when you say, and after that, when you see the light glowing there, that also you can take as much time as you want.
Sure. Thank you.
These are the 2 places where you can take time.
Thanks, ma'am.
And even when you are chanting the Bija mantra also, take all your time, because while you are chanting the Bija mantra, the chakra is actually rotating. So you are chanting the mantra, Bija mantra, at the same time, the chakra is also rotating there. So you are taking your own time.
So it means that when you say the beach, like Swadhisthana, Utna, that's only happened 3 times.
Yeah.
That is up to you.
Bija mantra rotating is your wish.
You will. Yeah, sure. Thank you, ma'am. So, yeah, that was my question. Anybody else have any?
I just want to add on, Namita. I actually had a realization myself, little bit same thing, I felt, something is stuck, my breath, I'm not breathing properly and something is stuck here. And I consciously made myself to, breathe and release, and I felt light. And when you told me about your thyroid, I just felt, sometimes it's not about expressing. When you're stressed, I think you're holding energy here. It's stuck here. So I think, again, ma'am can correct me, but I feel that sometimes, we are holding something inside, and I realized it today. I felt light, after practicing breathing, open breathing. So I think you can practice more breathing from the throat, and that should help. This is my experience. I just had a realization today only.
Yeah, it's good.
Sure. Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think when ma'am was saying that breathe in and then breathe from your throat and take it out, and sort of the same technique, I guess. Yeah. Thank you, Shivani. So masters, if we don't have any more question for ma'am, so Vinduji, do you have a question?
Yeah, just one thing. So when we practice these techniques, do we have to do the same way, like get the candle and draw Trishula every time, or we can imagine as well?
If you are thorough, you can close your eyes and sense the presence of the Trishul in your throat. You don't need to draw every time.
Okay, sure. But candle, we have to get it every time?
Light is there inside, so it's up to you.
Okay, sure. Because sometimes, if we're doing in the early morning, or like getting everything is kind of hard, but yeah, that's fine.
Yeah. Initially, till we are thorough about it, we need all these things. After that, we don't need.
Okay, sure. Thank you. Thank you.
And remember when massaging it, so you probably like this?
Yes. On paper, it is like this, and
Yeah.
on throat, it is like this.
Okay. Yeah. I think, ma'am.
Sometimes, if it is done properly, you will literally feel as if you have eaten a good amount of sandal paste.
Ma'am, even we don't need sandal in the morning. If we are the fragrance should be, we will be able to feel fragrance first. Then we can
Now,
stop.
where is the fragrance? Where is the fragrance? Now it is there in your memory. You have to just connect to that memory which holds this entire fragrance and entire the Trishul. You have to connect to that memory. That's all.
Yeah. Thank you.
Ma'am, I think then that's all the questions we have for tonight.
Okay. Okay. Yeah.
Let's connect again tomorrow. Do we need
Tomorrow,
to
yes.
for tomorrow?
Tomorrow for Agna Chakra, you just need one candle. That's all. Only candle. Better take the bigger one because you need to hold it, put it in some cup or anything so that the wax don't fall on your fingers. You'll be holding it for a while. That's all.
Thank you so much, ma'am.
Okay.